Namaste. See, merits and demerits of median. I am written here merits of median and demerits of median. Here, first one, it is easy to understand and simple to calculate. Arithmetic mean also very easy to calculate and also it is easy to understand. This one also very easy. Next, it is not affected by abnormal extreme values. If there is a least value and highest value, that does not affect for your calculation. Why? Because in the median we are finding middle value. Therefore, if there is a least value, for example, let's see like this way, if there is a 10, 9, 10.5, then 9.5, 11, 12, 11.5, 12.5, again 10, 10.5. So, if the values are like this, here values 10, 9, that is nearly equal to, if there is a value 2, it means 2 is given means that is the least value, 2 is the least value. See, that does not affect because we are finding which one is the middle here. First, what is the first step? First step is we are writing in the orderly, that is in the ascending order. Afterwards, middle value, we are observing which one is the middle value, like that way. So, if there is a abnormal extreme values means that does not affect for your final answer. Okay, if there is a highest value, highest means if there is a 50 means that also does not affect for this calculation of median. Okay. Next, third one, it is well defined by mathematical formula. For the calculation of mathematically, we are using median. Next, it can be easily calculated for open end distribution. We have already solved in the last class. For open end class intervals also we can calculate median. Why? Because we are finding which one median class. From that median class only we are using the values. Yeah, that is a lower limit, then cumulative frequency, then which one width, like that way. Okay, frequency. Which one we are going to find out? That is from the median class. Therefore, for the open end class interval also we can calculate median. Next, it can be used for qualitative data. The arithmetic mean is used for which one? Quantitative data. Here for the qualitative data which that does not numerically expressed, for that also we can calculate a median. Why? Because which was writing in the order. After we are writing in the order, then which one we are going to find out? Middle value we are going to find out. Therefore, that also we can calculate. For which one? Qualitative data also. For qualitative data we can calculate. Next, sixth one, it can be used, that means it can be solved graphically also. Say till now we have calculated by giving the data, that means values. Values is given and we are used formula. By using formula we are calculate the median, but graphically also we can calculate, that is by Ogai's graph. I will do in the next which one graphically. Then demerits, graphically means just I am explain which less than and more than. Okay. Afterwards, demerits, it is not based on all the values. In the arithmetic mean it is based on all the values. Therefore, for the abnormal extreme values and also for the open end class intervals there, that is the demerits in the arithmetic mean, but here this one is the demerits. Which one? In the median it is not based on all the values, it is not based on all the values. We are not using all the values. So, in the continuous distribution we are using only which one? Median class, and in the discrete frequency distribution we are seeing the LCF. In that LCF which one is the, that is greater than or equal to n plus 1 divided by 2. By seeing that one we are observing which is the x value. Next, second one, it is not as stable as arithmetic mean. When compared to the arithmetic mean, we are using all the values, no. Therefore, that is stable. What are the answer we are getting, that is perfect. So, for the average means for the calculation of which one marks, we are using which one? Arithmetic mean, that is a stable value, but we are not using median for the calculation of marks or for the percentage of marks, because it is not as stable as arithmetic mean. Next, third one, it cannot be used for further mathematical treatment, for the further calculation. Arithmetic mean is used, but median is not used for the further calculation. Only it is well defined by mathematical formula. It is well defined by mathematical formula, but it is not used for further studies. For further calculation, median is not used. Okay. These are the merits and demerits. Now, I told that graphically, okay, see graphically that is found by which one? By the Ogives. Ogives graph, Ogives or ogives. Here, say in the Ogives, already told median is one of the average. For the calculation, we are using which formula? M is equal to L plus n divided by 2 minus Cf divided by F into C. This is for a continuous frequency distribution, and other that is for discrete and raw data, that means ungrouped data. We are using which one? M is equal to which value? That class corresponding to x1, x, that value, so we are going to see. But graph, by using graph also we can find out the median, that is one is less than cumulative frequency, less than cumulative frequency curve, less than cumulative frequency curve, one is by using this one, and another one more than cumulative frequency curve, more than cumulative frequency curve. So, you know this one, which one? LCF and MCF. We should calculate that one, LCF and MCF. LCF and MCF we should calculate. So, that time in the graph, which one all giving? One is class interval, you are writing in the x axis, and in the y axis you are writing which one? Frequency. Frequency you are getting, you have to find out LCF and MCF. So, that time your graph will be like this way. Okay, your graph will be like this way, and this one also, this is the LCF, and another one your graph like this way, that will be the MCF. See the intersection, from the intersection point you are drawing perpendicular. See here in the x, there you are getting the median, where it joins, that is the median, that is the median. Like this way we are finding the median by using Ogives graph. The details will be in the graphical chapter, diagram and graphical chapter, separate chapters are there, in that will be clear. There we have to use the graph also. Next, okay. Here we have completed median. Next, which one? Which average? Another one is next, third one, that is the mode. Now, we will learn about mode. What is mode? Mode is the highest frequency, highest frequency. Which one is the highest frequency? That is the mode. Where we are using this mode? See in the shoe shop and size, average collar sizes, that is 35, maybe is 35 centimeters. Next shoe shop, that size of the shoes, that may be 7 inches. ಈಗ ಶೂ ಶಾಪಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಆ ಫುಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯಾವುದ್ರದ್ದು ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗೋದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು 7 ಇಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಥವಾ 6 ಇಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗೋದೆಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯಾವುದು ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಒಂದು ಸೈಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ 5.2, 3 ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ವೇ ಆ ಸೈಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು. ಈಗ 4 ಸೈಜ್ ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಮತ್ತು 7 ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಂಥವರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಒಂದು 5.3, 6, 7, 5.7 ಆ ರೀತಿ. ಓಕೆ, there we are using a mode. Now definition of mode. What is mode? It is a value which occurs. It is the value which occurs. Value which occurs most frequently in a set of observations and around which there is maximum concentration of values. Maximum concentration of values. It is denoted by Z. It is denoted by Z. See, the value which occurs most frequently and repeatedly it observes in the observations, or we can say that maximum concentration of values, we can write that one, maximum concentration of values in the observation. See, that is called mode. This is the definition of mode. Now see, under this calculation, again here in the computation of mode, ungrouped data and grouped data. Ungrouped data. Okay, this is the first one. Ungrouped data. Here, how to find out the mode? See, mode can be find out how, that is by inspection. By inspection also we can find out, or we have to see which one is that is repeated, more numbers repeated continuously, or we can say that maximum numbers occurs. Maximum that concentration of value is given, maximum time that occurs, that is the mode value. Okay, here in ungrouped data, and also in the discrete frequency also, that is more number of times that occurs. For example, for this one ungrouped data, for example, marks of students. See, that is given that 25, 32, here 35, 45, next 49, 35 and another one 35. So, observe this data, that means this observation here 25, 32, 35, here say again here also given, again here also, that 35 repeated how much? 3 times more in number is which one? 35, and others are not repeated more. Okay, this one is repeated 3 times, this one only one time given, this one also one time given, only one time, and this one also one time, but this one is given 3 times. Therefore, which one is the mode? 35 is the mode. Maximum number of times that occurs, that is the mode value denoted by Z. Okay. Here unimodal is given. This is the unimodal. What do you mean by unimodal? Unimodal means only in the frequency distribution, if there is only one mode in a frequency distribution, only one mode is given. In a frequency distribution, only one mode is given. Okay, if there is only one mode, that is called as the unimodal. Another one is a bimodal. What do you mean by bimodal? Bimodal means in a frequency distribution, if there are two mode, then that is called as the bimodal. Next, multimodal. Multimodal means in a frequency distribution, you have to write that one. In a frequency distribution, if there is a more than one mode, see this one also we can say that multi, because more than one, no, therefore if there is a two mode means bimodal. Multimode, next one is the multimode, more than one mode or more than two mode, that is called as the multimodal. In a frequency distribution, if there are more than one mode, that type of distribution, that is called as a multimodal. Okay, these are the three types of modals. Here, see, if only one mode is came means there is 35 means this is the unimodal. What will happen if there is more than one mode? For example, another one, that is, I will take the example for bimodal. Another example, height of 6 students. Okay, this is the first example. Another one, height of 6 students. Height of 6 students given that 165.2. Next, these are given in the centimeters. Another one, 165.8, 171.2, 172.3, 165.2 and 171.2. 165.2, see here, 2 times, z equal to 165.2 and another one is there, see here, 171.2, this one also 2 times and this one also given 2 times in the observation. Therefore, this one is the bimodal. So, if there is a bimodal, then mode is ill defined. Why it is ill defined? Because which one we have to choose? We have got 2 answers. In the arithmetic mean, that is table, we are getting only one answer. But here 2 answers. Which one we have to choose? Okay, for further studies. Which one we have to choose? Therefore, that mode is ill defined. Say if see this one also calculated for which one? Qualitative data also. If this type of mode is K means, that is a bimodal, multimodal is K means, what you have to do? We have to go for a median. Okay. Here mode. So, actually in the median and mode both also calculated for a qualitative data. Here mode is the easiest method when compared to the median. Mode is the easiest. In the median we have to use formula, but in the mode, which one is the highest frequency? We can write directly, but sometime when there is a 2 answer, that means mode is ill defined, that time which one we have to prefer? We have to prefer median calculation. This one is for ungrouped data. I will do another one for the raw data, that is for ungrouped data. The following are the number of children for 20 couples. Find the mode. For the 20 couples we find mode, that number of children. Another third example, number of children per couple. Here values are given that 2, 3, 6, 3, 4, 0, 5, 2, again 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 4, 2, again 2, here 1, 1 and 3. Observe here, which one is repeated more? That is 2. 2 is repeated more. Okay. Therefore, we write that in the given data, in the given data 2 appears maximum number of times, 2 appears maximum number of times. Therefore, 2 has the highest frequency. Therefore, Z equal to that means mode equal to 2 children per couple. That means here 2 children per couple. See here in this problem, in the given data 2 appears a maximum number of times, that is 2 has a highest frequency, Z equal to 2 children per couple. Okay. Here ungrouped data finished. Next we will go for a grouped data. So, under grouped data 2 types, one is discrete, another one continuous. Okay. The second one a discrete frequency distribution, discrete data we can write. Okay. In the grouped data, that is a discrete data or discrete frequency distribution. So, in the discrete frequency distribution, that Z, your value of x corresponding to the highest frequency. Here value of x corresponding to the highest frequency. This is also very easy. We will do one problem on this which one discrete frequency. Here calculate mode for the following distribution. See, x is given and f also given. Calculate mode for the following distribution 10, 12, 15, 22 and 25, 35, 45. Okay, this much values are given. Okay, this much values are given. Next here 4, 6, 10, 20, 10 and 6, 3. Okay, these are the values 4, 6, 10, 20, 10 and 6 and 3. So, these are the values are given here. See, this is the frequency, which one? Highest frequency. From that you have to choose the x value. Here observe here 4, 6, 10, 20. 20 is the highest value and others are small value compared to this one. 20 is the highest value. Then you have to see in which one? X. X is 22. Therefore, what is the answer? The solution of this one. Here solution is Z is equal to value of x corresponding to the highest frequency. Z is equal to value of x corresponding to highest frequency. Highest frequency, that equal to how much here? Sorry, 22. See, that equal to 22. Highest frequency, that is 22. Therefore, we can write that Z is equal to 24. Answer 22 is the answer. See, next we have completed discrete. Next we will go for continuous. See, in the continuous I will write formula. Here also we should find out which one. In the median we have find out which one median class. Here modal class we have to find out. Or continuous data. Here continuous frequency distribution or continuous data. Another case here Z is equal first step, okay, step first one. First step is identify the highest frequency. First identify the highest frequency. Identify the highest frequency. Second step is determine the modal class. How we are going to determine the modal class? By seeing the highest frequency, that is class corresponding to FM, class corresponding to FM. See this one, that means the highest frequency. Then you should write the formula Z is equal to, third step, Z is equal to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2 Fm. See, Fm means modal class frequency, okay. F1 means preceding values minus F2, that is the succeeding values, into C, same type of formulas, okay. Here C means what? Modal class width, modal class width. Then Fm means frequency, frequency of which one? Modal class. Then F1 means frequency of preceding, this one is the preceding of a modal class. F2 is the succeeding of the modal class. Then L is the lower limit of modal class. See, like this way we are finding which one? Mode, we are finding mode, okay. Next problem, in the problem we will get detail of this continuous of Z equal to. We will do problem in the next class. Now, thank you.